Hey everyone, in this video we're going to talk about the QuietKat hitch-mounted bike rack by 1UP USA. The QuietKat hitch-mounted bike rack fits into any standard hitch, easily slides right on in there, and then bolts down with the included 8mm security pin. It comes standard with just one tray, and as you see here, we have the add-on installed, which gives us 2 trays to haul 2 bikes. You can haul up to 3 bikes on the QuietKat hitch-mounted rack. You see it here in the vertical position, which is great for storage when we're not hauling any bikes. And we can easily rotate it down just a little bit to give some clearance for the hatchback. We can go all the way to flat for actually storing the bike. And if we need to get the rack all the way out of the way, the rack can fold all the way down so that we can open up our tailgate or anything else we need to get access to. So we'll go ahead and put the rack in the bike carrying position, and then we'll open up the wheel arches so that we can load the bike on the tray. To open the wheel arches, lift up on the red handle, hold it up as we pull it all the way open. Same thing for the rear wheel. And we're going to open this all the way past the grooves on the ladder. That way we can get it all the way open to get the bike into place. With the wheel arches open, we're going to roll the bike up so that the front wheel is slightly in front of the wheel arch. Squeeze the back brake, which is on your right hand, to keep the rear wheel from moving. Tilt the bike back into big solid wheelie mode, and then slowly pivot and set the front wheel down on the tray. Now we can slightly maneuver the rear end and roll the wheel so that it falls slightly to the wheel arch. This is going to help give you some stability as we load the rear wheel. Coming around to the front, we can grab on the frame or the rack or any part of the bike, lift up the rear end, careful to clear the pedal, and we'll set the bike down on the tray. You see the front wheel arch is giving us some stability so the bike doesn't fall off. From this point, we want to look down and make sure that the wheels are lining up on the actual tray. As you can see here, the rear wheel is good, but the front wheel is getting close to the end. So we'll just roll it backwards a little bit so that those 2 wheels are even. And we'll close up the rear wheel arch just so it touches the tire. We don't want to go too hard on this yet. We'll tighten it down in a moment. Back over to front. Again, making sure that the tire is on the tray itself and not hanging off. And we'll go ahead and snug up the front wheel arch. So now we've got the rear wheel arch secure, the front wheel arch is secure, everything's in place. If you have your wheel lock, you can go ahead and put that through the front wheel arch, making sure that it goes through the arch on this side, under the rim, and then through the arch on the other side to get securely into place. Now we've got our bikes all loaded up, we're ready to head out to the trails. So once you've arrived at the trails, you're ready to take the bike off of the bike rack. We're basically going to do the thing in reverse. The big key is you need to actually push the wheel arch in and lift on the red handle in order to release everything. If you have a partner, it can be great to have a second set of hands. Otherwise, with your left hand, we'll push in on the rear wheel arch, pull up on the red tab to get it loose. And I like to open the rear wheel arch just a little bit. Now we'll go ahead and pull the bike back into this arch to take the slack off of the front. Same but opposite. We're going to push in on the arch, lift up on the red tab, and then slightly pull it back to open. Now this is where things can get tricky. As we've mentioned, the e-bike is rather heavy. So I've opened the front wheel arch quite a bit. I'm going to slide the bike forward, release the rear all the way, and now I can just lift the back wheel, clearing the pedal, and set the back wheel down on the ground. The front wheel is still in the rack. Now we can roll this front wheel out of the wheel arch. We're on the ground and ready to ride. To stow away the rack, we'll go ahead and close the wheel arches. We're going to reach underneath and grab the release handle, pull that back to unlock it. And we can rotate the rack up in its vertical position for easy storage. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out on the trail.